Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about movies, TV shows, even video games sometimes. Things that we love and want to own on physical media so we can watch and enjoy them whenever we want without having to worry about a streaming service taking them away from us. I know it's been a hot minute. Hope you guys didn't think I forgot about you. I know there's been a lot of vertical video stuff happening, a lot of shorts, that kind of thing. But that, with my current schedule, has what's just really worked the best for me. So I hope you're watching and enjoying those videos here on this channel. Also over on TikTok. If you're not following me on Letterboxd, you really should, because I'm reviewing everything that I see in the theater on Letterboxd this year. I'm reattempting the Pushing 150 project. I did not succeed last year. I only hit 135 films. Part of that was due to personal situations, things that came up that I didn't expect, and the strike. A lot of movies got pulled that I was going to see and that kind of thing. So we're doing it again this year, so follow me on TikTok and Letterboxd really are the spots for following that. But I will try and do more updates of like groupings of movies here on this platform also. And I will post the TikTok videos here too. So you can still see it here. It's just, I think it's more optimized over on the other platform. I've got a stack of movies here to show you guys. I haven't done a pickups video in a while. I've been kind of just showing them a bit here and there over on TikTok, but I owe you guys a video with all my recent pickups, because the last 2 or 3 that I'm going to show you came from what I believe might be my final trip to Best Buy, because they're not getting any more new releases. And I did go to my local Best Buy and I picked through and found some great titles, but it was already pretty thin. So I guess they're just marking things down, which they did. I got good prices, and just letting it slowly fade away, which is very sad to see. That's what's happening with physical media. So I've got that. I've got a pile of Christmas movies that I haven't showed you guys, Christmas gifts. So let's get into it. Let's start with my Best Buy pickups. This is a weird pickup group, too, from Best Buy, because it ended up being a Denzel Washington pickup situation, because I got 3 films from Best Buy, and 2 of them ended up being Denzel movies, and that was not on purpose. All right, first up is Two Guns on 4K. I have this movie on Blu-ray. I'm very, very excited to finally get the 4K. I think this is a highly underappreciated film. Mark Wahlberg, Denzel Washington together were really kind of fun in that traditional 80s, 90s especially, buddy cop vibe. Even though not necessarily cops, but still that formula. I would have loved to have seen this kind of become a franchise, where they've would have done a couple of more movies, maybe at least a trilogy, because they did a really good job together, and this is a very, very fun movie. So I'm going to take it out of here. It did come with a slip, but I mean, as you can tell, this is a studio release, so you're not getting anything special as far as, artwork or anything. It's just going to be the same. But I'll open it up, and we'll take a look and see if we got disc art on the inside. I'm sure, of course, we do have, there's the digital code, and we got barely disc art. We didn't really get any disc art, to be honest, so nothing on the Blu-ray. I'm sure if I pull out my Blu-ray, it's the exact same disc, so my Blu-ray of this movie will get flipped. All right, next up on the Denzel Washington train is Equalizer 3. I don't own Equalizer 1. I didn't think Equalizer 2. I didn't think Equalizer 2 was good. To me, it was not a good movie. But 1 and 3 are both good. 1 is good, 3 is great. I loved the sort of nihilistic vibes and the violence in 3. It was a little unanticipated, but hey, I'm here for it. So let's crack into this baby and see what this steelbook looks like, because we do have a steelbook here. All right, so there's the front. And here's the J card for you if you want to pause and read. Take off that J card, and this is a wraparound J card too. That's kind of excessive for what I would expect from a studio. So here's the unwrapped version, which I know a lot of people don't like it when the name isn't on the front, but I kind of dig it. I dig it. This is an all right looking steelbook. Let's take out that digital code, and on the inside we actually have, unlike Two Guns, we do have disc art. And this looks like kind of a bullshit inner art, so I'm not going to even bother pulling the discs out. All right. And for the third and final pickup that I got, what I was really hoping to find, there were 2 titles that I was really hoping to find at Best Buy, because I'd seen mutuals pick them up, and I got one of them, so I was happy. The one I didn't get was the MVD release, I guess it's called their laser release of Swamp Thing. But I did get the Ghoulies. And I mean, it's not like they're out of print, but this is a $32 or $35 release, and I got it for $16. So that was one of the ones, the main ones I was hoping for. The two Denzel movies were just icing on the cake. These were the ones I was really after, because it's crazy to see these really nice boutique editions so cheap. So let's crack into it and take a closer look. This is sort of a new line. Not sort of, it is actually a new line for MVD, and they're using this design looking like these retro discs. I forget, it's like the CDs or whatever. Tell me in the comments, you guys will know what format they're riffing on here. I forgot, because I didn't enjoy that format. All I've ever had was VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. I did have HD DVD for a hot minute. All right, so taking off the slip on the inside, it's the same art here. We'll check and see if there's reversible. I haven't seen anyone unbox this, so I don't know. On the inside, we'd get a poster. Let me just take a look at this. This is a small poster. It's like more like a flat than a poster. And I've asked this over on other platforms, and you guys let me know. It's got creases. I like this size flat, by the way. I think this is really cool, the size. But what do you do with something like this? It's got folds in it, like creases. You know, I love that the Shout Factory, Scream Factory packages you can get where the posters are rolled. You can obviously hang those very easy, but these posters with creases in them, what are you supposed to do with that? Anyway, let's take a look at the discs. There is one piece of kind of neat design work happening here on the inside, so it's all right. It's all right. Can't wait to dig into this and see what the quality of the transfer is. This is a goofy little movie. Lo-fi kind of Gremlins knockoff. You know, we had Gremlins, then all of a sudden we had Critters, and then we also had Ghoulies. So I have not seen this movie since I was a kid, so I don't know if it's actually good or not, but I'm excited to revisit it. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Moving on. So those are my pickups from Best Buy. They were, like I said, they were really picked over. They did have some other titles, but they were regular retail price. They weren't marked down, so I saw no reason to get them now because they weren't going out of print. Now, one thing I will say to you, if you go into your Best Buy, pull it up on, pull anything that you want up on your phone and look at the price online, because the prices in the store don't always match. So you might be able to get it for a good price. Okay, so we also got Hugo. I don't know, why did I say we? I also got Hugo on 4K. I'm really excited for this. This is a highly underappreciated Martin Scorsese movie. This was one of the coolest 3D experiences I've ever had in the theater. I thought this movie was absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy that Arrow Video has this. I kind of expected at some point that maybe Criterion would get it, and they still might. Criterion still might get it, but Arrow is doing a killer job with these releases. All right, let's crack into it and see what it looks like, because I also have not seen anyone unbox this release. I think just people aren't that excited for it, and it's actually such a good movie. So, let's see. All right, so we have the Arrow slipcover. This is an okay slipcover. I was hoping for more of a textured feel to the paper, but it's just your standard situation. But let me hold it here so you can pause and read. Let's take off the slip. Oh, and we got some cool artwork on the inside, right there. And again, I'll show you the back of this box too. Should be the same. That's cool. This is a very hefty box also, so I'm expecting something in here. And sure enough, we do have something here. We have a small, very small booklet. Let me see. Here's the front. This is more like one of the early Criterion books, except this is it does have a spine. It's not like the folded things that Criterion does sometimes that I hate. So there's write-ups in here, and that's cool. I'll be excited to take a look. And then we also get a poster here that looks like it just has the art, both of the artworks that we've seen on the cover and the slip. And again, another situation with a folded poster with creases in it, so I don't know what to do with this. So here's one side, and this is a little thinner. This paper is a little thinner than I'm used to with their posters. It's just delicate, so be careful with it when you unbox yours if you pick this up. Put those back in place, and then on the inside we have the discs. We have the 4K and the Blu-rays. This is a very extensive set. Like I said, I can't wait to dig into this film and give it a revisit. See if it's still as good at home without the 3D, because I'll be watching it on my projector, which does not have 3D capabilities. So, all right, moving on. I got Stephen King's The Dead Zone. I love this movie. I think it's a fantastic book and a really good rendition of that book in the movie form. It's about a guy who can see the future, and he sees that a politician is going to be eventually responsible for global nuclear war. So he has to decide if he's going to do something about it. And on the inside, we've got the 2 discs. Disc art, of course. I don't think there's reversible. No, there's no reversible art on this one. I think this is a Shout Select, not a Scream Factory. Yeah, this is a Shout. And the Shout Factory ones, we don't always get the extra artwork. This is a movie that I am surprised ended up on Shout Select. I feel like the main studio, I don't remember who it is at this point, would have put this out, but they didn't. But this is a new Shout Select release of Fargo on 4K. I didn't like this movie when it came out. It just didn't work for me. But I feel like I might have been in just kind of a wrong mindset. Like I just wasn't in the right spot for it. So I'm excited to actually revisit it with fresh eyes. We have the same art on the inside, and again, it's a Shout Select, so there won't be any additional artwork happening, but we do get disc art on both discs, which is great. Not me double checking to make sure there's not reversible art, even though I already know there's not, but that's what just happened. Okay, so this one, again, another movie I haven't seen in a long time, another Stephen King situation, Silver Bullet. This is a werewolf movie. And I love certain werewolf movies. I love The Howling. I like American Werewolf in London. I think the transformation scene is stunning, but the movie is a little slow for me. All right, on the inside, there's the back. And we've got artwork on the discs. And that's really about it, because again, it's another Shout Select title. And they don't give us the extra goods. Or actually, wait, this might be a Kino title. Nope, this Shout. Has anyone noticed that the Kino slipcovers look a lot like the Shout Select slipcovers? I'm not sure who's riffing on who, but they really do. And the last thing I have for this particular video is Tales from the Dark Side. I love anthologies, and I remember liking this one, but again, it's one I haven't seen in so long, so I'm excited to give it a revisit. I'll just throw you the back. It's a horror anthology. There was a TV show. I think that the TV show was first, and then this came after. And I can't remember if it's good or not, to be honest. I haven't seen it in so long. I vaguely remember some of the stories, just a little bit. But I'm excited to add this to my regular yearly anthology viewing. I hope it's actually good. I'm not going to wait for Halloween for this. I want to watch it before Halloween, so that if something happens and I don't like it, I don't think it held up or whatever, I won't kill myself trying to watch it during 31 days of Halloween. So let me know in the comments if you've seen this movie and if it's good, because yeah, I'm almost coming. I do vaguely remember a little of it, but I'm mostly coming into it with fresh eyes. So without the plastic wrap, there you go. And on the inside, we do have disc art, which is fantastic. And no reversible art here. So those are my pickups for this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any of these titles, and let's talk about physical media. I'll see you guys on the next one.